Hello, everybody. So, welcome to the studio. Today, we are talking about this song called Stardust, and we're in the second half of this project. It's on my YouTube. It's a big project, and so we're going to break down a couple of parts of it in a little series. Notice we are looking at Digital Performer. Digital Performer is exactly the same functionally as Pro Tools and everything else. So, no matter what DAW system you might be using, don't let it stop you from picking up some interesting things or what have you, and some peeks into the Slate products, because I use like a bunch of them. And so we're going to talk about how I mix these vocals a little bit, maybe how I wrote these vocals, and how stuff comes to be. And so we're going to look at sections like this.
Maybe you too. Maybe we're lost.
We'll pull up their mix racks.
Maybe
check out how I ran the vocals on a lot of that stuff.
Maybe
it's like we've got sections that have big ol' acapella breakdowns like this.
In the stars.
And like this.
I wanna hear it again. I wanna feel it again. I wanna hear it again.
And this is like I said, a very large orchestral production with sounds like this one.
Maybe it's maybe we're lost
So, real quickly, that's the kind of stuff we're messing with. It. Check it out on the YouTube channel if you want to hear this whole song. Grab you a bite and a drink, because it's long. But it's fun, man. You should write long songs sometimes and really scratch the itches that come bubbling up. So this track, let's talk about the vocals some, shall we? And let's go first to this big breakdown. What do you say? The big, we'll set a start point there. We'll turn on return to 0.
in the stars.
So that is this section right here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tracks. Yep. In that section. And so let's solo them up.
Okay, I'm on my feet and ready to go. Don't slow me.
Back up, so we're So let's go through one by one. Let's see what we got. So both of those tracks are like kind of auxiliary tracks. I just added some filler stuff to kind of fill it up, because I knew I wanted it to be chorusy, and there it came. Next in line is this one. So let's see what's up with that guy.
In the stars.
So that's kind of the main melody for that line. In the star. Next in that line, let's see.
In the stars.
So that's just the harmony for the main part, which is probably why I let that go. I like them together. next we have... So that's low. Tis low. We've got, I should say, pre-fader reverb or delay sends on some of these vocals, so they're sitting there in the background, and I'm a little lazy today. I don't feel like taking care of that, so we're just listening to them. That was a low vocal. Here comes a falsetto pump. Gives it a little rhythm. You combine the two, because there's more than one. We have those panned. Notice the panning for this stuff, just as you look across the tracks. Everything, really only the main parts are panned in the middles, and everything kind of has a space. A lot of times things have an alternate part that's a balance. I like balance. So that's another, and it's panned in the middle even. That's another like main line. It's the main melody for that section. And so that's probably a good time to point out what we could do here. Watch this. Let's back that up. Let's switch this mic model. That was 47. Let's do 67. Go farther down that road with the FG12. Yeah, I like the edge of the 47. And I feel like that's going to maybe sit in there good. Nice. So the last in line there is, let's see. Sounds like a telephone or something, doesn't it? Like, that's not the right track. 410 is what we want. Whoops, that's 49. We want 410. Sounds like a climbing route. So that one we've got the 269, and we're just doing some cool Neve stuff. So if you want a vocal, that's a good example, to stand out in a MIDI kind of a almost telephony kind of way, throw some mids up on that. Throw the Neve EQ in there, drive the mids up, man, pull the bottom out a little bit, and you're golden. And that's the gist of that section. And if we undo that, we'll just hear it all one more time. And the reason that section is in the song at all, it just adds a kind of a nice dramatic break right before another section where we kind of jump over into a quiet part of our stage and, turn the lights all down and have a little moment. Before the song rounds out again, and I'll let you hear that. We'll play a little bit of that.
Okay, I'm on my feet and ready to go.
You can look at that vocal.
Don't slow me down now. I'm okay, I'm gonna blow. It's starting to boil right over me now. But I don't feel undone. I don't.
So I just changed the mic from a 269 to the 800M, which is great in that spot. It just adds that clarity and air and kind of modernness, I guess you could say. But this section is like a personal. It's not personal. It's like like an intimate section. So you're getting up close and personal with the with the main vocal. And so I kind of like that on there. I like the 800 better than 269. It just gives you like, makes me hear my breath more, and feel, I don't know. It's all relative, isn't it? I'm just talking nonsense. So this last section
I wanna hear it
is
again.
also interesting. Let's go
I wanna feel it again. I wanna.
So we've got two vocals in the middle. We got two vocals panned. And if I remember this section, the main line runs, and then we have this like a chorusy kind of a bounce around thing. So let's see what we hear. The main line. I'm like, we're not at the right spot. Here we go.
I wanna hear it again. I wanna feel it again.
Of course, like I said before, these are set to pre-fader. Whoops, these little guys. And Raven's not at all designed for these tiny little button presses, but
I wanna hear it again.
it's without all the other vocals.
I wanna feel it again. I wanna hear.
Ooh, and then a high vocal. Super high.
I wanna hear it again.
And that stuff with its music.
I wanna hear it again. I wanna feel it.
It's a very marchy section. And really, that's kind of the whole, well, not the whole ball of wax, but a good look at the ball of wax. So that'll wrap up this little spot. And in the next spot, I will open up the other half of the Stardust composition, and we'll have a look at that. And if you notice me, do anything completely backwards and wrong, point it out, man. Love to hear about it. Check out some other videos. Hit the little subscribe button. Don't miss a thing. I got some new Ninja Turtle stuff coming out, and some other goodies you might not want to miss. So tune in. Have a good one. Later.